Hey everybody, it's Mark T, and it's time for a Doctor Who review. I realize I'm uploading this, well, I'm just making this really late. I've been sort of slacking on my video making, so I'm trying to get back on track. So, this episode is called The Caretaker. And, surprisingly, to note this episode really doesn't have that much action. I mean, there's action inside of it throughout the episode, but it's not like specifically focused on that. It's focused on something else. So, as I always do, this episode starts off with showing basically what Claire's life is, both taking time to go with the doctor on missions and spending time with her boyfriend, Dan Pink, up until the point where it seems like it's a bit too much, and just out of nowhere, the doctor says he doesn't need her for his next mission. So, what ends up happening is he ends up transferring into her school because she is a teacher. He decides to work as the caretaker of that school to protect the school from some unknown robotic menace. Yeah. But to be honest, that's actually not in the forefront of the show. That's pretty much like a side thing throughout most of the episode. The main focus of the episode is basically the doctor meeting Clara's current boyfriend, Dan Pink, and really not having a very good perception of him, as well as the fact that Dan finally finds out why Clara always seems to be exhausted whenever they meet up for a date, or something of that nature. And it's pretty interesting to see, you know, like, this is the second time that that a normal human has been introduced to the doctor. I mean, we had Rory before, but technically speaking, Rory at least was there in the first episode to, you know, to get to know the doctor first, and then gradually get used to becoming a regular companion. Whereas Dan Pink is very taken aback by the thought that his girlfriend has been working for this time-traveling guy that's lived for thousands of years. For the most part, this episode is actually really well done. It's very comedic and interesting. It's uniquely done in a way that well, it makes it just feel very different. Because the general way that most Doctor Who episodes are done, at least from my point of view, are kind of like the way they do Power Rangers. The way they kind of do Power Ranger episodes, by like always having a monster of the week there. Whereas this one doesn't really focus on the monster, and not much danger is really placed within this episode. I mean, there is, but there's not. Anyways, I'll let you all figure that out for yourselves later on. The second episode that came out the previous weekend, I still have to make that video, and I still have to watch the episode. So that'll be up probably tomorrow at the latest. Anyway, that's all for now, and I'll see y'all later.